Hello everybody, this is Zerda with Zerda MTG, and I'm back at it again today with another Legacy testing video. Today I've decided to switch things up, but just barely, and play a little bit of blue-red Omnitell. The reason I'm not playing blue-green is I'm not as familiar with it, and honestly not as good with it. So the list is pretty straightforward: 2 volcanic islands, 3 snow-covered islands, no basic mountains, tends to really clunk up your mana base even though you kind of want them sometimes. 1 mystic sanctuary, 2 City of Traders, 3 Ancient Tombs, and 1 Beseiju. Playing 2 Lotus Petals, 4 Brainstorm, 4 Ponder, 4 Preordain, maxing out on the Cantrip suite, and 4 copies of Spell Pierce, because I do enjoy the interaction it provides. Really helps out against things like Delver and other combo matchups. 2 copies of Impulse, 4 copies of Cunning Wish, 1 Intuition, 4 Show and Tell, 2 Drawn from Dreams is our big card advantage card to play after an Omniscience outside of Emrakul. Personally, I'm a bigger fan of Jace the Mind Sculptor, but don't have any online, so I'm trying this out. And I've seen a lot of other people try it, so might as well do it while I have the excuse, right? 4 copies of Force of Will for Omniscience, pretty standard, and 2 Emrakul. No ways to find the Emrakuls out of the sideboard is something I am a little bit concerned about. Maybe I should drop a Surgical for a, what is it, either Aldamari's Call or a Shared Summons. But as it stands, well, if I were to do it, I would definitely go for the Shared Summons. It's harder for them to chalice that out. Anyway, I would definitely go for that. Have 1 Through the Breach, though. Goes with the Emrakul in case they hit all of our Force of Wills. It's another way to get down an Emrakul and get a little bit of damage in, as well as get that Annihilator trigger. A Trickbind, in case of the we put something in, they put something in that has a trigger to destroy Omniscience, we can stop that. An Echoing Truth to be able to answer any kind of permanent, and a Flusterstorm. The Echoing Truth I'm going for over something like Wipe Away, because decks these days can actually chalice on 3 fairly reliably, but also not very likely to put anything on 2 against us. And most importantly, able to answer multiple ensnaring bridges without us needing to play something like Rushing River, which once again falls into the other trap. 2 Surgicals, so I'm able to actually board 1 in instead of leaving them there for a Cunning Wish. Personally, I think I'd rather board both of them in against graveyard matchups, because I think wishing for them is a little bit too slow. 1 copy of Kozilek's Return for a wishable sweeper. Release the ants to go with the win condition. 2 Pyroclasm, so that we have some kind of interaction with threats on the table. 1 copy of a Braid to be able to basically deal with any kind of shenanigans off of a wish. And 2 Red Elemental Blasts to have something to board in against other blue decks that can also deal with threats like Delver. 1 more Beseiju is also in the board against counter-heavy decks. Once again, Delver, which I've mentioned quite a few times, but that's kind of a good thing given it's one of the best decks in Legacy, and has been ever since the card released. But also against more Miracles-like decks, just things that we need to force through a Show and Tell with to get that Omniscience out. We have a extra Beseiju. Alright, that's it for the deck, so I'll see you all in the games. Would indeed like to play first. I'll go ahead and keep that. It's not exactly great, but multiple lands, bit of interaction. Not against this. Definitely the wrong order there. Sorry about that. I'm a little tired. I've been slogging through these games, trying to get one with any amount of usable footage. Figured nobody wanted to see me playing against infinite, very interesting decks, shall we call them. Underground Sea. what are you doing? Preordain. What are you doing from here? Now, not countering the ritual has a very... Okay. So I've played this deck before. Letting the Doomsday go is not a way to win this. Especially now that I've taken that long. I'm gonna have to force pitch, and when they inevitably have the Veil of Summer, I'm gonna have to force that also. Does this put us in anything even remotely resembling a good position? By the gods, no. But is it what we had to do? Absolutely. Having them actually Doomsday us would have been just about the worst thing that could have happened. Let's see. I'm pretty sure the card I left on top is actually something I'm going to want. So it all worked out in the end. Alright, I could use all of those except for the Misty. Gonna want the Drawn from Dreams more than the Preordain. No shuffle. We might actually be able to win this after the double force, as long as our opponent doesn't do anything crazy this turn. Alright, gonna F6 my way through this turn. We're gonna untap City of Traders and cast Drawn from Dreams. Basically dig through time, just you know, you didn't get the full delve value out of it. Misty Rainforest. Okay. There we go, cast Drawn from Dreams. And we'll take... I guess Omniscience. And I might need to take Force of Will, but I'm also not exactly anywhere near comboing yet, so I think I'm going to take the other Drawn from Dreams instead. And just deal with it if I lose. Gotta put myself in the best position to win, not just not lose. So after this, I'll be able to actually, what do you call it? Bottom. I'll actually be able to use my fetches to find Mystic Sanctuary, which is going to be nice. Alright, opponent has 2 black sources. If they play one more, they can just hard cast Doomsday, and oh boy, we might lose right now anyway. And again, maybe they don't have Doomsday. Looking less likely. Oh, they've got Doomsday. Probably have the means to combo kill this turn as well. If they don't, we're going to have to brainstorm instead too, which isn't the best, but it's where we're at. Although I can't exactly imagine a world where they have a mana open, have cast Doomsday, and can't kill us. I guess if they have no cantrip, but yeah, past the turn piles are probably fine against Show. Let's see, what are you doing? Let's go ahead and see what they've got. Veil of Summer, more Veils. Edge of Autumn is exiled, okay. Street Wraith is not exiled, so they're going to be able to start drawing. No? They not have Street Wraith? Okay, can we do it? So Drawn from Dreams also lets us try and grab Force, but I'm pretty sure Force isn't going to do it here. Alright. Omniscience, Lotus Petal back. If we have to Force, we lose. Baleful Strix is fine. They shouldn't be able to combo kill us off of Baleful Strix. Go, Drawn from Dreams, post Omniscience, much more powerful. Grab Cunning Wish and Intuition. Sounds about right to me. Intuition them. With any luck, they just concede to the Intuition. Days I will pay for. Gonna go ahead and grab I think emrakul, Cunning Wish. Actually, let's grab emrakul, Ponder. Now we're going to do the entire Firemind's Foresight thing. Firemind, cast with Omni, grab Cunning Wish, Impulse, Brainstorm, lead on Impulse, grab another Brainstorm, Brainstorm number 1. Now their pile shouldn't contain any copies of Force of Will, so in the worst case scenario, I'm going to be able to do that. Excellent. Keep digging through our deck. Find another Drawn from Dreams and a Preordain. Cast Drawn from Dreams. There we go. Omniscience. And I guess we'll take another card, right? I'm going to try and find an Emrakul just to make this all go ever so much faster. We do not find one. Alright. Time to go for the win, I guess. Just Cunning Wish. Yes, I will use the ability. I will grab Release the Ants. Gonna bring in my Red Blasts, because I will counter literally any cantrip. I think I don't want the Petals. I'm gonna have to slow down, be the reactive deck. Kind of still want one Besage You, don't want to bring in another. And I'll trim on Drawn from Dreams, even though it was an absolute all-star in that match. Alright, we will keep this. Try and force down the Omniscience into Cunning Wish. Hopefully we can get that done rather quickly this game. Okay, let's see. What do we draw? Spell Pierce. I don't think we can afford to ponder here. I'm going to go ahead and just hold up the Spell Pierce. This also means that Ponder's going to grow more powerful. Ponder, absolutely. Now I'm going to ponder looking for another land. Excellent. No shuffle. Pass turn. Nothing in theirs I'd want to counter, so I've F6'd. Well, I say that. It's just nothing I can think of, I suppose. Opponent is building a terrifying pile, I am sure. Is this a Dark Writ? A Duress. I'm going to go ahead and Spell Pierce that. Oof. Getting dazed back really hurts there. Because they're able to take our Omni. And that's going to put us back quite a ways. They're also going to get to see the other Spell Pierce, so they know exactly what to play around. Alright, what did they take? Yep, the Omni. If they go to Surgical, our own Surgical can defend it. Alright, let's see. Anything in the sideboard I might wish for? This is a reason to play another Intuition in the board. Moments like this, where you don't really have anything else to do. They already know about it. I think now my best bet is to just keep them off of as much as possible, as long as possible. Another Brainstorm. That's unfortunate. Those will not help me. That might. Alright, so here I'm going to grab the Volk and I'm going to cast Impulse. Because I really don't have anything else to do. Daze is fine. Do I have the luxury of waiting on that Brainstorm? I almost feel like surgicaling to find out. Now, I'm kind of tempted here to, well, I guess I'd have had to do it in their upkeep, and it wasn't exactly a line I was thinking was the most beneficial anyway. Surgicaling their Dark Ritual to make sure that they'd need another land to actually be able to cast Doomsday. And that would also let me know if I have the time to wait for Brainstorm, or potentially even buy me the time to wait until I can Brainstorm. I'm trying to hold on to this Cunning Wish as long as I can, because I might actually need to use it here to win the game if I draw another Omniscience. Alright, I think that is telling me that I want to... I could even surgical myself to shuffle the brainstorm, but that seems pretty bad. Not anymore, though. I'm gonna go ahead and actually surgical the Dark Ritual. Or should it be the Daze? I'm gonna hit Dark Ritual to make it harder for them to combo off, and also give me information on if I have another turn before I cast Brainstorm, or if I have to go for the win right now. Oh, I actually hit something. Unexpected. So I do have the time. That is very good information to have. They do still have the mana required. Let's see, anything I need to be aware of? I think I should have left the Dark Rituals in their deck, actually. Shame on that. Okay, so now they have Force of Will live. Perfect. Brainstorm first into Ponder. Definitely don't want that. If they draw anything, I'm gonna want that. Also, I'm gonna want it anyway. So, let's Ponder. Now, in my graveyard, is there anything I would want to draw again that I could grab with my... Don't believe so. Or, you know, a way to win the game. That will also work for me. Should only have Force in hand. Veil of Summer. Very well. So they should be fetching, grabbing lands, cast Force of Will on Show and Tell, and there's absolutely nothing I can do about it. However, as long as they don't have the win, then there's a above average chance that I have it next turn. So it'd be pretty weird if I don't, actually. And should that too fail, I still have my Mystic Sanctuary to return a Show and Tell and try and win that way. Now the question is, do I risk a Daze? And I think the answer is absolutely. Alright, cycled Edge of Autumn, put in an Omniscience. Strix is fine. Let's go ahead and cast Drawn from Dreams. Find a Cunning Wish and a Brainstorm. And they've seen enough. Well, that's all we got time for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. It really helps the channel grow and means a lot to me. And I'll see all of you in the next video.